a 0.12 kilogram mass. So that's our mass. This is our coefficient of friction, u. This is our period, t. And then they're saying, what's the maximum distance from the center? So that's r. We want to find what r is. So we're going to use force of friction is equal to the centripetal force. Force of friction is still mu mg. But in this case, they're talking about the period, right? So we're going to have to use this formula for centripetal force. M 4 pi squared r over t squared, right? So let's plug in what we got. Coefficient of friction is 0.34, right? 0.12 is our mass. 9.8 is still 9.8. And then that equals 0.12 times 4 pi squared. What's our radius? Oh, we're trying to solve for radius, right? And then t squared is, so 1.33 squared. All right, now if you're paying attention, we can cross off the mass. Mass doesn't matter, isn't that funny? So it adds to friction, but it also requires more force, right? Okay. And then I'm going to cross multiply this. So 0.34 times 9.8 is equal to this denominator, or times this denominator squared, is equal to this, equals 4 pi squared times r. And then I can just divide both sides by 4 pi squared. Right? So I've got 0.34 times 9.8 times 1.33 squared divided by, and then you got to be careful, you got to put this in parentheses. So divided by left parenthesis 4 pi squared, right parenthesis, boom. And I get that the radius is equal to 0.149296 meters approximately. Right, so this is a little bit more tricky, right? This formula is always harder to use.